The world is blessed with bright white sands or located in the most picturesque settings where there are a great number of beautiful beaches, each more astounding than the last one. Some of them are to be found in the heart of world-famous cities, others are in tropical islands or the inside of national parks. Although there is a number of stunning beaches in the world, today we will discuss the top 11 of them. Welcome to our channel, Top 11s, let's get started. Number 11. Benaguil Sea Cave Beach. Benaguil Sea Cave Beach, Portugal. If you've been searching for somewhere with crystal clear water, perfect sand, and isolation from the rest of the world, then the Benaguil Sea Cave Beach in Portugal is ideal. It's on the Algarve, and thanks to the soft rock formations in the area, the tidal forces have carved incredible structures with arches and a giant skylight with a beach nestled inside. It almost looks as if Neptune himself created this idyllic getaway, and it provides the perfect relaxing retreat when the sun shines. It illuminates the amber, and the layered wall sand is much larger inside than you think when looking at it from a distance. The thing that makes it special is that you can't simply walk there. The only way to access it is through one of the arches in the sea. This means you need a boat to get there, and there's never too many people who have made the trip on any given day. Number 10. Shipwreck Beach. Talking about number 10 beautiful Shipwreck Beach that is by gleaming white limestone cliffs that loom over at Sandy Shores Shipwreck Beach and the sparkling turquoise waters that border it. This beach is located on the Ionian island of Zakynthos. It is one of the most beautiful natural settings in the whole of Greece. Beach is known by Shipwreck Beach owing to the rusty remains of a ship that lies upon its sands. The beach is only accessible by boating. Number 9. Whitehaven Beach, Australia. If you're looking for crystal white sands and turquoise-colored sea, then there's simply no better place in the world to visit than Whitehaven Beach. The 4.3-mile-long stretch of coastline is on Whitsunday Island in Australia, which is amongst the Great Barrier Reef and means the water is teeming with life. The reason why the sand is so spectacular is because of its extremely high silica content. Unusually, none of the local rocks contain silica. So it's thought that all of the sand has been washed in by sea currents over millions of years. This has made it take on properties far different from what you might be used to, and it's known for its inability to absorb heat no matter how hot the day is. You'll still be able to walk across the beach barefoot without any problems. It's so finely ground though that it has a habit of getting everywhere and can cause particular problems for electronic equipment. It's rumored through the sand is such good quality that was actually used by NASA to produce the glass for the Hubble Space Telescope in the 1970s. Aerial shots of the bay are stunning and show the way the ocean is pushing the sand up into the cove. It's now such an important place for local tourism that rules are in place to help preserve it for years to come, while you are allowed to have a barbecue as long as you take all the trash home with you. Dogs and smoking are expressly banned to prevent the sand from becoming tarnished. Number 8. Palawan Island Beach. Coming towards number 8, beautiful beach that is a meadow in the north end of Palawan Island. The small town of El Nido makes glimpse as the looming limestone cliffs and lush green jungle surround its small beach. There are lots of hotels and restaurants for tourists. Many people use it as a base to explore the gorgeous archipelago that lies nearby. People can take boat trips around the idyllic islands. Number 7. Black Sand Beach. At 7th number is Black Sand Beach that is quite distinctive, named Reynis Viada Beach, located on the south coast of Iceland. It is one of the most famous black sand beaches on Earth, located next to the sleepy fishing village of Vik. Beach was formed over millennia by vicious waves disintegrating the volcanic coastline. In addition to its specific color, the beach is also renowned for the amazing basalt columns that lie at one end of it. Number 6. Papakolea Beach, Hawaii. When you think of an ideal beach, you'll probably picture either perfectly white or golden yellow sand, but what about green? There are 4 known naturally green beaches in the world, but the most impressive can be found on the Big Island in Hawaii. Papakolea Beach is in a bay that's formed by volcanic cone and was formed around 49,000 years ago rather than being the result of algae or dye. The sand is this unusual color because it has been formed by naturally green rocks. When volcanoes erupt, they release various minerals, one of the most common of which is olivine, which contains both iron and magnesium. It's one of the first to crystallize as magma cools, and this is what gives the green color because the iron is present in ferrous form. Number 5. Copacabana Beach. Copacabana at number 5, one of the most famous and renowned beaches in the world. Rio de Janeiro's Copacabana has long attracted jet setters to its sands stretching 4 kilometers. Beach is bordered by hotels, fancy restaurants, and trendy nightclubs with historic forts lying at either end. On any given day, you can enjoy your visit to beach and observe. Number 4. Maya Bay. At number 4 is Maya Bay, since having shot to fame in the 1999 film. It is in Thailand. It has been one of the most sought-after beaches in the world, which is one of the reasons of its popularity. However, the beach was shut in 2018 and limit the number of visitors to 2,000 a day to help protect and preserve the environment surrounded and sheltered by towering limestone cliffs. One of the interesting things about the beach is that no food is available there. Tourists bring their own food along with them. Different activities such as snorkeling and diving are played throughout the day. Number 3. Whitehaven Beach. Whitehaven Beach is at number 3. Whitehaven Beach in Queensland, Australia is the most attractive beaches in the world, and it is easy to see why. Boasting some of the purest sand on earth, it stretches some 7 kilometers with brilliant turquoise waters lying alongside its secluded coves and lagoons due to its remote location in the Whitsunday Islands. Few visitors you can see on the sand, kayaking, or enjoying a barbecue with barely another soul in sight, only accessible by boat, helicopter, or seaplane. Whitehaven Beach flies right at the heart of the Great Barrier Reef. Number 2. Hot Water Beach. Number 2 is the Hot Water Beach, New Zealand. New Zealand is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and with such mountainous and lush landscapes. It's no wonder that so many movies choose it as the place for filming. This far more to the country than the peaks and forests though, and Hot Water Beach, which is on the Coromandel Peninsula, is one of the most popular tourist destinations located just over 100 miles from the city of Auckland. It's estimated that as many as 700,000 people make the trip there each year. New Zealand is covered in hotspots of geothermal vents, and that's what causes the unique environment on this beach, the Waikato region, where it is full of pools and salt flats, and the beach offers one of the most unusual interactions. Visitors can have with hot springs 2 hours either side of low tide. You can dig into the sand and release water, which continues to bubble up and can be used to create your very own pool. There are 2 underground fissures where the water flows from, and the water can reach temperatures of up to 147 degrees Fahrenheit. Large groups of people will often work together to make huge hot tubs in the sand, and it's such a popular and easy activity that there are even kiosks on the beach, where you can hire a shovel to dig out your own design. While you may not immediately think of going to a beach on a cold or rainy day, this place is certainly an exception because that's almost the ideal conditions to visit there are. However, warnings in place for anyone wanting to dig a pool, and that's to be very careful. You're thinking of swimming in the ocean, there are powerful riptides and deep water currents, which means that however tempting it may be to take a dip to cool off, there are only specific parts of the beach that are safe to do so. Nevertheless, if you love digging holes on the beach and relaxing in hot geothermal waters, there's nowhere else in the world that's quite like it. So if you're in the area, it's well worth a visit. Number 1. Pfeiffer Beach, California. Pfeiffer Beach is on the coast of Big Sur in California, and it's one of the most unusual beaches in the continental US. Rather than having golden or white sand, the deposits there have a distinct purple coloration to it, which leads to the formation of some incredible patterns and shapes. Not all of the sand is this color, which further adds to the beauty of it. The waves continually move it around and no 2 days are ever the same, the reason for it because the presence of manganese garnet in the rocks and cliffs around the beach and the action of the sea against them both makes it crumble away, grinds it into a fine sand, and then deposits it onto the beach. The beach is accessible all throughout the year, but for a particularly special time, it's best seen during sunrise or sunset. And that's all for our video today. I hope you find this interesting. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and hit that red button to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.